want you to imagine for a second growing up with a friend, and that friend becomes the most powerful being, hunter, Katsuku killer in the entire universe, whereas you are the weakest of them all. This is exactly what happened in Kaiju number 8. All Kafka wanted is to stand by Mina's side. That's all he's ever wanted. They made a promise because, and spoiler alert before I say anything, so click off of this video right now if you don't want it to be spoiled. 2 seconds. 1, 2. Okay. You're still here, so I'm assuming that you're okay with the spoilers. Mina wanted and Kafka made a promise to be Kaiju slayers because a Kaiju killed Mina's parents. So like, we're going to grow up and we're going to become the world's best Kaiju hunters in the entire universe and in the entire world. Mina, she was able to pursue her dream and have this be the case where she's able to use this like single gun that's like long range that like goes all over and destroys everything in its path. Whereas Kafka, on the other hand, he doesn't have that strength. He doesn't have any strength at all. And he ended up getting put on garbage duty in a sense. So what he has to do is he has to clean up all of the destruction that Mina ends up creating when she kills the Kaiju that she is hunting. Kafka is the one that has to like cut up has to cut them up and like parse them off, and he has to even like clean up like all the intestines and like all the gross stuff. And yet through this whole process, he never gives up. He never wavers. He never falters. He's like, you know what, this is the thing that we're doing, so this is the thing that I'm going to do. And he keeps trying. He keeps progressing. He keeps giving everything that he has to ensure that he can still stand by Mina's side. And sometimes maybe this will happen in your own personal life. Maybe you'll see a friend of yours that you grew up with, and it seems like they're doing so much better. They have a bigger house. They have a family. They have a wife. They have kids. They have the dog. They have the perfect job. They have everything that you yourself thought that you wanted. However, what if that's not the case? What if you aren't supposed to do that? What if you have your own dream, your own path, your own destiny that you're supposed to follow? Because now that Kafka, if he would have got into the corp early on when Mina did, he wouldn't have been blessed with the power of a Kaiju. So now he has this strength to actually stand by her side, and she was actually the one that ended up saving him when he started to lose control of his body near the end of this first season. And this is a great thing to keep in mind, is you can always still have that person that you want to be with, that you want to connect with, that you want to vibe with, that you want to be together with, and they can be your inspiration. They can be your guiding light. They can be the one that pulls you out of that darkness that you're in. They can be the one that gives you that helping hand to be like, you know what, no, I'm going to take back control. I'm not going to let this overcome me. I'm going to still use the strength, as you should. I'm not going to allow it to encompass my whole life, but I will use Kaiju strength, number 8 strength, in the best way that I can, so that I can make sure that I can stand by Mina's side, because I love her as much as you love him. And there's this connection, because even within the series, you see Mina smile when she didn't smile at all. She was this just hard, rigid like character that nobody really necessarily vibed with or connected with. And yet once Kafka came in, he was like this shining ray of light that just like brought the morale of the rest of the team up, especially Mina's. And this is where sometimes there may be people in your life, and there's always going to be two different versions of this. You can have one version of people that, like, let's say Kafka could have been like, oh, I'm envious of Mina. I don't want to be her. Like, why did she get so lucky? But no, that's not the side. That's not the path that he took. He's like, you know, I'm going to look at Mina. I'm going to see her as an inspiration. That's exactly what he ended up doing. He looked at Mina and he's like, you know what? I still want to be by her side. I'm going to take the test over and over and over and over again. That's exactly what he did, until eventually he found something that worked. He found somebody that was willing to give him a shot. He found a way to be in a testing ground where his strengths could truly flourish, where he could be an asset, where he could be of value to the rest of the team, so that he could work his way up to standing by Mina's side. And when he was telling some other people about his dream of like, yeah, I want to stand by his side, one of the guys that has like the super sharp knives and is like super good at really close combat, he shows him, it's just like, well, I want to be staying by her side. Like, you're not going to do that. And he's like, well, watch me. And he's like, this is the power that I hold that she holds. He can't, like, Kafka can't even get like a percentage out of his suit right off the rip. Whereas like the other guy with the swords, he's able to go to 98%, just like Mina is able to go to 98% and like use their suit to be able to defeat the kaijus in the way that they need to defeat him in. Yet Kafka doesn't have that ability. So he has to think outside the box. And now that he has also the power of the kaiju and that she was able to save him from the depths that he was falling into, now he is able to rise above and he's able to become stronger. There's always going to be those people that are like, no, you're too strong. Come back down here with me. Come back down here with me. And it's like, no. Here's my hand. You can come on up with me. Otherwise, I'll just keep on walking. But I'm not going to stand around waiting for you to like get your shit together. Like you got to get your shit together on your own. But I'm happy to give you a helping hand. I'm happy to help you up this mountain. I'm happy to give you something to like work towards, because that's the thing that stuck with me so much is Mina's like, where Kafka talks to him and he's just like, I want to be by your stand. She's like, I'll always be waiting. Like I'll always be here. And that small little word, there was like 3 or 4 different words that she said, like that hit me home and that hit Kafka home. Like that just hits so heavy. Hearing that from the person that you love, that you're working up towards, that you want to be by their side. It's like, I will always be here for you. I'll always be waiting. And that's the thing is like Kafka, he never gave up. I don't want you to ever give up either. Like you have to keep trying, keep testing, keep just giving it your all. Even if your all isn't as good as you think somebody else's all is, you at least tried, you at least attempted, you at least showed up. Who's to say that's not going to work out in the long run? Because you have so much more value to give. You have so much more life and brightness and awe-inspiring goodness to spread with the world. And that's why so many people resonate with Kafka, especially Kiriko, who like she found out his secret right off the rip and she still was like, I'm going to keep this quiet. I'm not going to say anything. Like, I got you covered. Like, don't worry about it. So like there's this love that goes along in the world and everything is love. And those that don't have love and are trying to sabotage you and are trying to bring you down, that says more about them than it'll ever say about you. Hope you guys enjoyed. I'm going to see what other videos I can come up with. I had the day off today, so I was in this creative mood since it's raining outside. I wanted to share this, and it's been a minute since I made some videos and been creative. It's been a roller coaster lately, you guys. So I appreciate you if you do still come back to this channel and you still do watch these videos. Like, it truly does mean the world. Try and do videos like this from time to time, mix it up. Sometimes I thought it was just a way for me to vent, but I understand now that I'm actually having an impact on others, which I never really thought that was something that I could do. So all I can do is say, like, I appreciate you, and I'll talk to you in the next one.